my channel. So today we are doing a get ready with me video, and I have not done one of these in a very long time, and I want to jump right into it because I know that this could take very long because we are doing a chatty get ready with me. So I'm just going to talk to you throughout the whole tutorial. So first thing I'm going to do, I haven't done any of my skincare this morning. I just washed my face, so I am going to use my skincare. It is my Murad Advanced Acne and Wrinkle Reducer. I am obsessed. This is my third bottle of this. I take about a pump and a half for my face, and I do have a bit of a small face. I know that's a really weird thing to say, but so you might need, if you have like a bigger face, I just have a really small head, and so therefore I kind of have a small face. If I meet people out that have been following my channel, usually they will comment on I'm shorter than they thought I was, and my head is smaller. I don't know why. It's like a thing. My sister, Tim, everybody, I just have a small head. Next, I'm going to moisturize with my Murad Skin Perfecting Lotion. I'm obsessed with this skincare. This is my ride or die skincare right now, you guys. It is so good. I have been using this. It usually really helps to prevent breakouts for me. Obviously, I have a situation going on right now I'm not very happy with, but it is what it is. The problem when I get breakouts is that I can't keep my hands off my face. And I have to just like pick at them until they bleed, and it's just really, it's awful. So then I get red spots, and I know I shouldn't do it, but it happens. Things happen. But they're really starting to calm down. They're on their last leg, which I'm very excited about because I have my bridal shower this weekend and I don't want them there, so I'm just trying desperately to get rid of them. So anyway, Skin has my serum, it has my moisturizer. Now we're going to add a primer. I have my Gorgeous Cosmetics First Base Foundation Primer. You guys know this is my favorite primer right now. I love it because it doesn't have a slip to it. And there's nothing wrong with like Smashbox Photo Finish, but this is like, it's just really different. It's hard to explain, but it's not like sticky or tacky, but it's not slippery. It's like the perfect combination of both, if that makes sense. So I'm just really obsessed with this primer. I think it works super well, and it usually makes my foundation stay on a lot longer, which I love. Then I have been obsessed with this. Shout out to Nicole Guerrero, which I believe that's how you say her name. Her last name always confuses me a little bit. But her Best Damn Beauty lip mask is bomb.com, you guys. I have been loving my liquid lipsticks, and as you know, they can be very drying, and so I have been using this. This surprised me because when I opened it, I thought it was going to be like really soft. It's actually a pretty hard texture, and it's kind of sticky when you first put your finger in it, but it feels so good on the lips. Like, seriously, so good. I could wear this all day, every day, and pretty much I do. I put it on in the morning, I put it on at night. And I feel like my lips have been so much more hydrated recently and just looked like fuller and plumper, which I love because girl got small head, girl also has small lips. Alright, so I think that has set long enough. I am going to go in with my foundation now, and I am going to use my new Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. You guys, since I reviewed this for you guys, I have been using it pretty much every day with the exception of one day. I used my Makeup Forever stick foundation because I just wanted to try it out and see if this was as good as it, and I think that the coverage is just as good. Fun fact is that I actually think that this lasted longer than that foundation. I don't know. I know bold claims, but I'm going to take this on the back of my hand. I'm going to take a full pump, and my Beauty Blender, that is my preferred way to apply this. I reviewed it. If you want to see that full review, go check it out. I tried it with a sponge, and I tried it with a brush, and just since I've been testing it, a sponge is my favorite way to apply it. I think it's how you get the most even coverage. This foundation blends so well. Okay, now let's add a little bit of concealer. Loving my Kat Von D Lock-It Cream Concealer. I did a testing new makeup video with this, and I have really been loving it. Like a lot. Alright, I'm using the pointed side, or the flat top side. Not pointed, the flat side. Of my Real Technique sponge, which is my favorite tool right now. And this is going to be like a fall tutorial. I did my makeup yesterday, and I filmed a few videos for you guys. and I loved the way I did it, and I was like, why did I not film a get ready with me, because it was just like the epitome of fall makeup. It just looked very fall to me, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna refilm it for you today because I really liked it. Awesome. Now I'm just gonna grab my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I am going to put this all over my lid, and I'm just going to kind of let that soak in while we do our brows. I'm excited because we're using a palette I don't think I've ever used in a tutorial. It is the Lorac Mega Pro 2 for our eyes. And I love the palette. It's so good. But yeah, I haven't used it in a long time. Oh my gosh, you guys, I almost forgot to like bake and set my face. It's fine. I'm just talking, just forget steps. MAC Prep and Prime, my favorite right now. Other side of the damp beauty blender. And I really like applying my bake with a damp sponge now. It works. And then I am going to set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in light medium and a huge powder brush. And I'm just going to kind of take that everywhere else. And I love this big powder brush by Real Techniques. May have a small face, but that big powder brush is bomb. I'm going to take a little spoolie and just brush my brow hairs up a little bit. I plucked and trimmed them yesterday, you guys. Aren't you so proud of me? Yeah, you should be really proud. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Anastasia brow brush. I usually use my MAC 266 or 216. But I'm going to take this one today, use my Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. Okay, and then I'm just going to take that spoolie and just really gently just brush it back through there. This pomade is waterproof, which I love. I never have to worry about it moving. Now I'm just going to take a brush and just get all that extra bake off there before we do our eyes here. Okay, so I'm going to grab my Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. And you can see we have so many shades to work with, and one of my favorite things is that this flips back, which I love. So I'm actually going to take the custard shade on a flat top brush, and I'm just going to place that all over the lid here and up to the brow bone. Perfect. Then I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to grab a little bit of melon and a little bit of tangerine, mix them together, tap it off, and we're going to take this in the crease to be our transition color. This is kind of like an orangey fall makeup look. Okay, now same thing to the other eye. And these eyeshadows, for like how expensive and how high quality they are actually very chalky. So just be careful with fallout. Some colors are better than others. Now just with a clean, big, fluffy blending, I'm just going to blend out that line right above it. I'm going to take a more tapered kind of blending brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of tawny, and I'm going to place this in the crease just in the outer third, just to define it a little bit more and give it a little more depth. Just like that. Same thing to the other eye. And you want to be careful when you're working with eyeshadows that have red pigments in them. They can be a little harder to work with than most eyeshadows. Reds, oranges, those pigments tend to be a little tougher to work with. So just make sure that you're working slowly and you're building up the color gradually. You don't need to take as much as you think you're going to need and slop it on your eye. Just do it slowly. I'm going to go back in with that fluffy blending and just really lightly blend that out. Now I'm going to go in with my MAC Fluid Line in Rich Ground. This is an eyeliner, but I'm going to take my finger here and just dip it in just a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of pat this on the lid. Now I'm going to take an angled brush, looks like this, and I'm going to take a combination of Goji and Cabernet, sorry. And you can see these, I mean, when I tap these off, you guys, there's a lot of fallout. So make sure if you're using this palette, you're really tapping it off. And I'm going to place this in the outer third of the lid just to darken it a tad. Then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to use that to just blend out the crease just a little. Just to soften everything up a bit, I'm going to go back in with my fluffy blending. Just go over it all here, make sure there are no lines. Take a tapered crease brush and go back in with some of that goji. And we're going to put this on the lower lash line. Go all the way into that inner corner. And then we're going to take a little bit of saddle, that dark brown, and place that in the outer third of the lower lash line. Just to smoke out that lower lash line. I'm going to add a little bit of liner. This is my MAC pencil in Teddy, and I'm just going to put this on my tight line and my waterline. And then I'm not going to add any liner because it is like so dramatic and smoky. I don't really want to add a wing. I like the way that it looks as is right now, and I think the tight line and the waterline really help it. We're just going to add a few coats of mascara. So my Clinique High Impact Volume Extreme Mascara. This stuff is so good. Okay, that mascara was all dried out. We're switching it out. I'm going to combine my Maybelline Lash Sensational with my Rimmel Lash Accelerator. I'm going to use my Maybelline one first. I'm going to take a little bit of Prosecco on the palette, and I'm going to use this to highlight the high point of my brow bone. Can we just talk about how bright that is? So I'm going to go in with this brush on the high point, and then I'm going to tap it out with my finger. How bright is that? I love it so much. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with that highlight. Okay, now on to face. Our eyes are finished, and I'm ready to get bronzed up. NYC Sunny, since I rediscovered this and my under $10, I have been using this bronzer every single day. It is my perfect, for the shade of my skin right now, my skin tone, it is, without any spray tan, it is my perfect bronzer. And it just blends so well. Oh, I love this stuff so much. Okay, then for my blush, I'm going to be using my La Femme Cosmetics blush palette. And these are all insanely pigmented blushes. Like, whoa, they're really pigmented. So I'm going to take this shade here, and you can see, can you see how pigmented that is? I'm going to dot that on my hand. This blush is called Brandy Ice. Oh, do you see how pretty that is? Okay, then I'm going to add my highlight, and I'm going to take a Sigma SS165 and go back into my Lorac Pro and take some of that Prosecco, tap that off, and put that on the tops of my cheekbones. Do you see how pretty that highlight is? Okay, now last thing is lips, and I'm going to be using my Kylie Lip Kit in Ginger. Not only does it really match this look, but it is my favorite lip product right now, and I anticipate it will be as I go into the fall. And I am leaving on my Best Damn Lip Mask, so this isn't going to get, this lip liner isn't going to go on like as opaque, but I'm okay with that. I want that because I want my lips to stay really hydrated. Okay guys, and this is the finished Get Ready With Me look. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you like it, if you want to see more Get Ready With Me looks. I had a lot of fun filming this. It's fun to get ready in front of the camera. It feels like I'm just chatting with my friends while I do my makeup, which is kind of nice. So yeah, I hope that you like it. Let me know if you did. I love you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!